Hi guys, I decided to make this after I cut my eggplant. So it was actually a whole eggplant. I trimmed off the stem, cut it in half. So I took out the insides, and my dish is already greased with olive oil. I'm making for you stuffed eggplants, and this is how the video goes. So what I did is I cut the eggplant like this, and then I cut this way, and then I'm gonna scoop it out and put it in this bowl. So there you see I've already started to take out the pieces from inside, put it in the bowl. So what I have is my eggplants with the insides out. I should have used a bigger dish, so I just have to make this half separately. Now I'm going to coat the insides with olive oil. So instead of using a whole extra dish to put my olive oil in, I had already greased my dish with olive oil. I just poured a little extra to the side there, and I'm just going to dip from here and use it onto the inside. I really hate to do the dishes, so I try to use as least wares as possible, and this method works for me. If you like using a dish to pour your oil out in, that's fine, but this is just me. So in my foil here, this is some seasoning that I had from last night. It's chives, pimento, a little bit of hot pepper, bandania or shadow benning. I'm going to just put some in here for flavor. You could put hot pepper if you like, but I want my children to eat this, so I'm not going to get that heat in here. So after I'm finished seasoning the insides of the eggplant, I'm going to pop it in the oven and let it bake for about 8 minutes. So I diced up my tomatoes. My tomatoes is actually frozen tomatoes. What happened is my husband, he discovered that he had a green thumb, and he planted tomatoes and sweet peppers. I had so many tomatoes that I had to freeze it. A friend at work told me that I should freeze it, it will be good to use. So I took her advice, I freeze it. And what I found was that it's good for cooking, but to my taste, if I have to make tomato choker, it's not going to work out. It will not taste to my liking, but that's just me. So if you're freezing your tomatoes, go ahead and cook with it. So in my pan here, I have drizzle some olive oil using my spoon here. Spread it around. On a low heat, I add my seasoning. So then I add in my eggplant and my vegetables. See, vegetables are all in there, and tomatoes. So I give it a nice stir, and then I'll put the lid on top. So I nicely mixed up my veggies and my eggplant and my tomatoes, and I'm going to put in some salt, give it a stir, add some black pepper, put the lid on top, and let that simmer a bit. Nice and hot out of the oven. So as you can see, this is how it's simmering down so far. It still does need some more cooking. I really did not time it. I should have, but maybe next time I'll time it and post the comments how much time it should simmer. But you'll know what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so it looks about ready, because remember, you still have to bake this. Sweet pepper still has crunch, but the eggplant has already started to soften up, so you don't want mush as you stuff in. So I'm going to give this a little stir again. and I'm going to turn it off. So I have my pan here, I'm heating it up. I'm going to make a white sauce. I'm not really good at it, so this is how it goes. I'm going to add some butter. So that's my butter in the pan. So I'll wait till it melts and add some flour. So my butter has melted. I'm going to get the flour. Okay, so my flour is in, and I have to give it a stir. My mom says you have to patch the flour. Remember, you keep everything in a low heat. I'm going to add a little bit of water. So my water is in. Woohoo! So my water is in. And I'm giving it a mix. Add my milk in there and mix it up. So that's my sauce. I'm going to add some salt and black pepper and give it a mix. Put my cheese in here and give it a mix. So I added my veggies to the sauce and I'm going to mix it up. So it looks like this. Remember from before, I'm going to take this and put it in here. So it looks like this when you put the filling in. You can either put Parmesan cheese or cheddar cheese on top. I prefer Parmesan cheese, and that will be my topping of choice. So there, so now I'm going to pop it in the oven probably for about 20 minutes, and we'll wait out and I'll let you know how it looks. So okay, this is what it looks like when it's all finished. Sorry, my battery kind of died, so this is the end product. If you enjoy it, I hope you try it. It tastes really good. My husband said it tastes like a pizza. I'm not an eggplant fan, but because of this dish, I do enjoy eggplant now. Give it a try. You will enjoy it. Happy eating, guys.